Welcome back to Chapter 4, Part 3 of the gearbox. This will be the final video. This is brought to you by Firestarter Graphics and Engineering. This is a sketch for engineers. Now I've gone ahead and drawn our hole placement for this flange. It's 1.875 down and it's just along the center. So I was messing around with it earlier to see if I could copy just the flat circles over to the other side and get things to work, and it was having a hard time. I don't know if it's because of the screen capture utility getting in the way or what. And I also tried making the actual feature and moving it over, and it just got complicated. The only way that you could get a feature maybe to move and copy over is if you made, see how that's a group and then these are separate, actually make this a feature and then copy and paste it over and then use solid tools to union them, and then start deleting this hole out. But that becomes a lot of work. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hit explode. Okay, so now these are part of this surface, so can't delete this face, because if you delete it, look what happens, it opens it up. So remember, this is like a paper modeler, so I'm going to use push-pull till we're right there, and then I'm going to do 0.125, no, 0.25. Okay. And that side of the feature is done. So now what I need to do is the same thing on this side. There. 1.875 down. That's where my center goes. And our first circle is I gotta remember, was it 1.625? So 3.25 divided by 2, 1.625. Okay. Wow, that seems awfully big. But it's not. Now I could have, I tried copying over those faces to this side, and it got complicated. I don't know, they were just faces, and it was just having a hard time. So 1.125. So I'm just going to do it by hand for right now. I know it takes a little bit longer, but oh well. 0.25. Okay. So with that done, let's go. Let's not delete our guides yet. Let's go T. Move one out along the green. What is that? 0.25. Okay. And then we're going to connect the dots with a line. And then we're going to go up this. 0.25. And then we're going to... Crap. Sorry. Was it 0.25? No, 0.125. Typical. That means all of them. Alright. Let's redo that. Left arrow for green, 0.125. So intersection to there, 0.125 to there. Okay. What just happened? I want a line there, 0.125 up to there. Bring it here, should be 0.177. Yep. Okay, that should. Now click this circle, click the follow me, and click this. And there's our chamfer. Now, just to make sure, I'm going to triple click everything, hit group, and it still says it's a solid, so it likes how that it was done. So I'm going to hit explode. Okay, Now I'm going to go to X-ray. Everything looks good there. I'm going to double click. Okay, now this is where it gets a little tricky. I want it based off this back one. Hit M, Control. We want green axes, and we want it I'm going to move it right here. Then what I'm going to do is double click that, or triple click it, hit scale, and we're going to scale this right about the center. We're going to bring it this way, type in -1, and it's going to flip it the other direction. Okay, now excuse me, whoops, triple click, M for the move tool, let's see, can I find, there's the center, left arrow, and I want it constrained. Wow. Okay. It's having a hard time. I'm just going to grab that end, left arrow, and then constrain it right to the face. Okay. Now, that should all be good. Triple click, make group. It's not a solid. That has something to do with copying that over. Internal faces. Sure. Fix. Arrow, no errors. Everything's shiny. Undo X-ray. Make sure everything. Okay. Good. So everything worked perfect. Alright. So I'm going to leave it as a group because that's important for our next thing. So what is our next thing? It's drilling these holes for the last little bit. So I'm going to make one hole along this axis, then rotate 6 of them. So what is the, we're not going to countersink. We're not going to do 6 by 0.21 through, and then it must be being tapped at close to the same diameter. So the one we want is this one, 0.201 for the diameter. So 0.201 divided by 2 is equal to 0.100. Alright, perfect. So let's go edit, delete guides. Do I want to do that? No. Okay, T. Okay, we're going to grab this guide and we're going to pull it left arrow along the green axis until it's flush with that surface. Okay, that should do it. Alright, now we need to find out where they go along here. So the easiest way is draw a line and then T for tape measure, and we're going to make a oh, you're driving me crazy. Okay, you know what? I'm not going to worry about it right now. Okay, so circle 0.100. Yes. Alright, now what we need to do is I want to erase this line now. Okay. Push pull. and I'm going to pull this out 6. Okay, triple click it, make group. Notice it says solid up here. Hit move and move it along left arrow green axis until it comes out the other side. Oh my goodness, right there. Okay, perfect. Now, what do we need to do? Well, with it still selected, we need to use the rotate tool, and we're going to rotate it about this center right here in the green direction. Okay. You want to get it until it's over that intersection. Click it once, go along that line, hold Control. Let's zoom out a little bit, and you can see how we have a copy of it. So we can either do 60 and then times it by 5, but in case we don't know what 60 degrees, we're going to do 360, divide that by 6, and it should put them exactly where we need them. So we've got this one, that one. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7. We have an extra one. So let's go ahead and erase that one. Okay, good. So now what can we do with this? Well, I'm going to select each one, going to explode, right click, make group, so it's all one big group, and I'm going to save. Okay, now we need to make some holes, so I'm going to use solid tools, and we're going to use either trim or subtract. Trim will keep these, but I'm just going to use subtract. Okay, and I think it's big from small. Let it think for a minute. And I was wrong. It's the other way around. So, subtract that from this. Okay, now you can look, you can see, let's go ahead and edit delete guides. Oh, what is this? What in the devil? I've never seen. Now that is strange that it left those two in there. Is this even a solid? It is. Now what the heck? Okay. You know what? I want to back up so that they're each individual group. I'm going to try something. Let's do subtract this one from here. Let's see what happens. That is so odd. It's literally leaving a tube in there, but yet the other ones don't do that. So that one goes all the way through. Well, does it have anything to do with? Nope, it doesn't. I bet I know why. It's that edge right there for some reason. It's the bet it's this curved edge, because it's riding right along it. I've never seen that. So I'm going to hit delete. Yeah, and it deletes the whole thing. Alright, well that's something for you guys to further mess with and to figure out. I've never seen that happen before. I've done this part 100 times. Anyway, that is the end of it. To at least, you know, let's at least explode these ones, make a group, and then subtract it from this. Okay, where are you going, Avast? Alright, that one made it through. Until I can figure out what's going on with this, call this project done, and if I figure out what's going on, I will make another video. But I know it has something to do with that feature right here, the curved wall. It's got to. See how it's going right through it? There's something about that, and I don't know what it is, but it doesn't like it. So what happens? Let's just try union and intersect. Union this with this. Let's see what happens. Interesting. Really interesting. Okay. Alright. Anyways, let's go ahead and call this done, and I will see you in chapter 5. So thank you for watching.